Welcome to the Man Cave Media Network and this week's edition of the Two Men and a Six Pack Sports Podcast. Tonight we continue our discussion about the top sports dynasties of all time, the Mount Rushmore sports and the best of the best. The first 2 weeks we talked about the NFL and college football, and from that we pretty much voted that the New England Patriots, I think there was a split vote, but New England Patriots, last week was pretty unanimous. Alabama Crimson Tide, they rose to the top of their respective sports. This week we're going to go, and honestly, I think this one is going to be as tough as any thing that we've done. This is pretty tough. Men's college basketball.
Nope. UCLA.
Yeah, UCLA. But
it's pretty easy.
Well, we'll talk about it.
Okay.
John Wooden, Dean Smith, Coach K, some outstanding UConn teams in the recent past, and then there's a few other teams that we'll mention that deserves credit. So our panel will look at these schools and we'll provide some thoughts and we'll provide some feedbacks. Before we start that discussion, we're going to talk a little bit about little recap of college football from yesterday and some picks. And before we get in the recap, just crazy weekend of stuff. We have more unemployment news from the college head football ranks. Last week, we opened the show with James Franklin parting ways with Penn State. Today, I felt like this was a when it was going to happen, not if this was going to happen. Would y'all agree with that?
Yes.
Yeah. Billy Napier,
Yes.
Florida, his buyout is only $19.38 million, 50% of which has to be paid out in the next 30 days. So I wonder if he sent him an invoice that says net due in 30 days.
He probably doesn't have to.
He probably doesn't have to.
James Franklin looks at that and goes, whatever.
Yeah. He made $7.4 million annually as part of the original contract, and they signed with the program in 2021. They decided to move on the day after actually Florida won 23-21. But this whole week it's been everywhere in news saying that it was going to happen on Sunday. So another coach gone. That makes 5, 6, 7 in the last couple of weeks. So anyway, chaos in college football is real, and the rankings mean nothing. Week 8 yesterday gave us some crazy upsets. We had 11 undefeated teams going into yesterday. After yesterday, last night, we have 6. So we'll start with the theme of nobody's safe. Miami, Thursday night, gone. Carson Beck threw 4 interceptions as Louisville.
That was Friday night.
I'm sorry, Friday night, not Thursday night. Stunned the Hurricanes 24-21. That Jeff Brom, man, the coach, we were watching it. Craig, what were they? They were just saying
a crazy impressive record of being unranked and beating top 5 teams. I think it's his 4th, maybe, or unranked beating a top 5 team. Pretty impressive.
Yeah, something crazy. And of course, I wasn't all at Louisville. He was at Purdue.
A lot at Purdue.
In fact, it was twice in a season. It was like
one was Iowa when they were number 2. I think one was Ohio State, I want to say, as well.
Yeah, he beat both of them in the same year. So, kind of crazy. Ole Miss, gone. Courtesy of Georgia, 43-35. That was a great game.
That was a good game.
That was a fantastic game. Lane Kiffin, man, and is like Lane Kiffin the James Franklin of the SEC?
Yes.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Well, it's true.
Yeah.
But James Franklin doesn't go do hot yoga 4 hours before the game.
All right.
Yeah, probably right. Texas Tech, that one surprised me. Arizona State beat them 26-22. Their quarterback was back. Arizona, Texas Tech was playing with their backup quarterback, and they had a throw into the end zone at the end of the game.
Oh, throw it to Pickens.
Memphis, also undefeated, or was, lost to a Trent Dilferless UAB squad, 31-24. And then UNLV, Dan Mullins, who used to coach at University of Florida and Mississippi State, got pounded by Boise State, 56-31. So those teams are no longer undefeated, and that's what makes college football great. In addition, we had a couple teams, actually 3 teams, who saw their playoff hopes get severely dashed. LSU fell to Vandy 31-24. Great game, man.
That's fun to watch.
God, that was a great game. That
Back
quarterback,
and forth.
man, he's a gamer. Southern Cal lost to Notre Dame in South Bend 34-24. And Tennessee lost to Alabama 37-20. Watch out. Alabama has now won 4 straight over ranked opponents. LSU, USC, and UT now have 2 losses each. And I think they will probably be eliminated from any bowl contention. So is Lincoln Riley like the James Franklin of the Big Ten? Because James Franklin is in the Big Ten, but
Was
in the Big Ten. So
Maybe junior.
He's still getting
He's not
paid.
at the same
He's still
level.
getting paid by the Big
how
Ten.
much leash does Lincoln Riley continue to get?
It's a good question.
I mean, he did. I mean, what he's doing now is what he did at Oklahoma. I mean, I know he doesn't coach the defense, but
Yeah.
they just can't seem to put it together.
He's a really good offensive coordinator.
Really good offensive coordinator. So, the big question I have out of all this is, and I'll default to whomever, has the Brian Kelly experiment in Baton Rouge run its course?
who?
Absolutely. It
Absolutely.
was a horrible cultural fit from the first off.
Yeah.
That just never was meant to happen.
Well, I think his family, his family likes it down there.
Yeah.
So, is it magnified by the fact that Marcus Freeman is doing pretty well in South Bend and Brian Kelly chose to leave?
Well, I think that just tells you what Brian Kelly's really about.
Yeah. I agree. I mean,
because he had a good thing at Notre Dame.
yeah.
He didn't want to leave Notre Dame.
I've never been a Brian Kelly guy. I mean, Joey, have you? I mean,
No,
you're not a Brian Kelly guy?
I'm not a Brian Kelly guy.
Okay.
Nor am I.
You're not, yeah. Yeah. I mean, I don't know what it is. It's just like one of those coaches you just don't like.
Yeah, he doesn't. There's nothing that he does that impresses you. His interviews, his sideline, just he's just there.
Well, he may not be just there shortly.
No, I would agree.
I mean, there could be a coaching carousel change.
I think we're going to see it.
I think we are too. And like 5 or 6 of them are going to be in the SEC, which is crazy.
Yep.
So, I told you at the beginning, 11 teams run undefeated, 5 lost. 6, everybody but Gray gets to answer this question. Gray, don't answer this question. 6 undefeated teams left. Can you name them?
Indiana,
Indiana,
Georgia Tech.
Georgia Tech.
Keep going, Rayner.
Wow.
I've tapped out. Ohio State, obviously.
That's 3.
You need 3 more,
Y'all gotta
Rayner.
help me a little. Help me.
Robert Farley said that Colorado State fired their coach today, too.
Did BYU win? Did they beat?
BYD did win, and they are one of
They're on the list.
Yeah, they're still undefeated.
They're still undefeated.
That's 4.
4?
2 more. Rainer.
Seinfeld 4?
You're missing the obvious one.
Carolina.
No.
The obvious.
They're defeated.
I don't think they're an obvious one. I think they're probably the most
BYU, Georgia Tech,
very
Indiana.
slept on undefeated.
There's y'all only named 3, or have I missed one that y'all
Three,
did?
BYU,
Ohio State.
Okay, Ohio State.
Georgia
Okay,
Tech, and
4.
Indiana.
and then you're missing one. You're missing another SEC school, the only SEC school.
Very sneaky undefeated.
Very
It's kinda
sneaky undefeated.
Pretty funny.
Obviously.
They're from Texas.
A&M?
A&M, Texas A&M is undefeated, and then the last, they run the triple option, and they
Army's undefeated?
nope,
No.
but Navy is undefeated.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, how about that? So BYU, Georgia Tech, Indiana, Navy, Ohio State, and Texas A&M. Now the likelihood of Navy, I was looking at this. BYU's got Iowa State, Texas Tech, TCU, Cincinnati, and UCF left. Do we think BYU will finish out
I
undefeated?
don't think they run the
No.
table.
Yeah. Georgia Tech, Syracuse State, Boston College, Pittsburgh, and then rivalry at Georgia.
They go into.
They go to that. They go. To
I
that
think they're going to the Georgia game
Undefeated.
undefeated.
Oh gosh.
What do you
that
think?
would be impressive. That would be.
I feel like I think they should go in undefeated. I feel like maybe there's just a slip up.
They would look
that-
ahead.
That happens to look ahead because
Yeah.
I do think they should win all that.
So they got Syracuse at home. They go to Raleigh.
they go to
Oh,
Pitt
that's
or
a
is
tough
that
place
at
to
home?
play.
They go to Boston College,
And then home
and then home against Pittsburgh and home against
Georgia.
Georgia.
That's where college game day would be if they were
Yeah.
undefeated
There's
Yeah.
a chance that I
in
mean
Atlanta.
Yeah, they could. I think
they
they'd
should be.
Yeah,
Really.
you would think. Looking at the schedule,
Yeah.
I would hope.
Okay. Indiana, they got, listen to Indiana's path. This is legit. Mm-hmm. They don't play Ohio State during the regular season.
Right.
They got UCLA left at home. They go to Maryland. They go to Penn State, home against Wisconsin, and then at Purdue.
That's
That's doable.
that's very doable.
Very doable.
I like their chances.
Crazy to see. The hardest one might be at Penn State, which I
Right.
don't know that I'd.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Navy, they play Florida Atlantic. They go to North Texas. We watched North Texas play yesterday because we
Yeah,
those dudes can score some freaking points.
That might be the loss right there.
Oh, well, if not, they go to Notre Dame,
So still play their game.
Yeah.
South Florida, at Memphis, and then Army. So they got,
They had the toughest road.
I think they got
Even
the
if you
toughest.
took Notre Dame out of there, that'd still probably be the toughest.
Yeah.
Ohio State, Penn State, home at Purdue versus UCLA. So home against UCLA versus Rutgers, home, and then at Michigan.
big house.
At the big house. So,
Can they win that one?
well,
they hadn't been able to.
they've proven they could lose that one and win the national championship. So
They have, but
Yeah.
at some point you got to beat your rival. National championships are more important, but at some point you got to beat them.
we've had that question before. Would you rather beat your
I'm digging
your rival?
the national championship,
Okay,
but
okay.
Well, not national championship wise, but it's the only thing that's kept Dave Dorian employed.
Yeah, because
Beating Carolina.
Yeah, beats
Yeah.
Carolina. Texas A&M, tough road. At LSU next week. At Missouri. Versus home against South Carolina. Home against Stanford. It's not Stanford. It's Samford.
Stanford.
Yeah, and then Texas at Texas. That's not. I mean, if
it
they-
could be a lot worse considering they're in the SEC.
Yeah,
Right.
If they could get past LSU and Missouri, then they've Texas. We watched the Texas game last night because we put money on it.
You were bored.
It was
It
literally
was horrible to watch.
It was
but
horrific to watch.
we got what we needed out of it,
Yeah.
but it was horrible
We
to
got
watch.
We got a field goal win and we needed 2.5. So we
Yeah.
got that. So,
That's the only thing that kept you hanging on to the end with.
yeah. So anyway, all right,
Falling
just a couple more college things. I'm just going to tell you, the feel good story for me this year, the last couple of years. Vandy is officially not a punchline anymore. They moved to 6-1 for the first time since 1950.
I was going to say 50 something. That's what I thought.
First time they've been ranked in the top 10 since 1947, I think, or 49. And they get it courtesy of Tennessee, their rival, losing and dropping out of the top 10. So,
And it all started with a big win over Bama. What was it, last year?
yeah, last year.
That's kind of what started their ride.
So I'm going to start right here with Joey. Has Clark Lee turned Vandy into a legit SEC contender?
That's tough.
6-1.
It depends on their quarterback. Like, he's a dog.
Okay.
He's a senior, right?
Yeah.
So he's done after this year.
It's my thoughts exactly.
It's like, I mean, you wrote him, you brought him in, and he's done really, really well. What do you do next year?
My thoughts exactly.
You go to the transfer portal.
Well, but here's
But
the
it's
thing.
still, like, you can do that and still not be this successful.
Yeah,
Right,
I mean,
it's true, but if they get a good one,
the
then-
heart and soul aspect of it, though, there as well. I mean, you can get a stud, but I still think they're a tier below, and I agree. With the other schools, you have a very solid baseline of recruiting that you can expect every year. Theirs is improved, but losing Pavia, I think, really will reopen things.
Right.
All right.
I think if they do it again next year,
Yeah.
I think we have that. I think
For
we have
sure.
that conversation.
It certainly will not help their transfer portal and recruiting what they've done.
So 6-1 now. How do they they finish the season? This is what they got left. The 25th of Missouri. They host Missouri. So this coming weekend they host Missouri. November 1 they go to Texas. The 8th they host Auburn. The 22nd they host Kentucky. And then the 29th, they go to Rocky Top. So they got one. I mean, they got a damn,
They still got, yeah.
I think they lose at least one game.
I agree.
I think
10-2 is what I'm thinking.
no more than 2. I would think probably 1 would be my guess.
So 9-3 potentially. 8,
Yeah.
9-3.
2, 8, 9, 3.
9-3, 10-2, still really, really good.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. So question is, where is Clark Lee's next stop? Because he won't be at Vandy for a ton of time. Now he is a Vandy guy.
He played fullback,
He
right?
played fullback for
Yeah,
there. But if fill in the blank, if Florida comes a calling, if there's no reason for Penn State. I mean, he's a Southern guy, so I mean, it's just really hard. It's really hard. I don't care if it is your alma mater. It's really hard to keep a coach there.
But if you think about it,
Get in
so
the
you
end
go
zone. Get in the end
to
zone.
any one of those other schools, you aren't successful.
Oh,
You're looking for another job, right? So
Yeah, I got
you,
fantasy
you
too.
stay at Vandy
Yeah.
and you're
And I
a
had
hero
untouched.
And you win 8-9 games every year.
every year.
And the fans love you.
And Vanderbilt will never complain.
And there's a lot worse places to live than Nashville, Tennessee,
Yeah,
too.
I would agree.
Right?
You have
And
a
you
point
slip
there.
up and win 10 games. Sometimes you win 11, and you're the mayor of the town. I mean,
Grass
it's
isn't
like-
always greener.
Does this help? Is Vandy now a legit on the NIL in the portal? I mean, are people looking at, or is it going to take, this kid and how do you say his last name?
Pavia.
Yeah. He went there and then like his tight end where he played for came.
Yeah.
And then like he was like actively recruiting players to come there.
Yeah.
Is it going to take a kind of a grassroots thing, them getting another player like that and then him reaching out? I mean, does this boost their success?
I think it boosts their success.
Well, and the other thing, too, is academically, if you're playing football and you got an offer to go to Vandy and you know that the NFL's not your future, it's a no-brainer.
Yeah.
I mean, that looks really good on a resume.
Yeah,
that's
and
a
you
good
can
point.
see some guys like that make an impact. We were watching the Georgia Tech Duke game, and that the one little white receiver that kept catching all for Duke is a Harvard transferred.
Oh, yeah.
Same
Yeah.
thing. Got his degree, wanted to go somewhere. I think he's doing grad school at Duke. Similar opportunity in terms of finding a spot that's good academically to do something. So there are guys that can make an impact like that.
In the old days, that kid would be in the NFL in a couple years playing for the Patriots with Brady through into it.
Yeah.
Cam
That-
Scatterbo,
that
same,
kind of
same
receiver.
type of story.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah.
scholar.
But he wasn't good enough to play at Stanford.
So, quick recap of the conferences. So the SEC, Alabama, Georgia, and Texas A&M still in driver's seat, but don't forget about Vandy. ACC, Georgia Tech and Louisville now
Yep.
are in control, but Miami's still lurking.
Virginia is undefeated still.
Virginia as well. My
Because
bad.
their losses to is a non-conference
yeah, their
game against State.
their loss was against State, non-conference.
Non-conference.
That happened.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
It happened to
it's making for could be a crazy ACC.
Carolina 3 or 4 years ago. Carolina played Wake Forest, and it was a
Well, I don't mean the
non-conference.
non-conference thing. How do they lose to State? Is what I'm saying. I know that the non-conference thing because they wanted to play
Well,
very good.
that was a shootout, man. I mean, that was a shootout. Big 12 is chaos. 5 or 6 teams still in the mix. BYU, Cincinnati, Houston, Texas Tech still in it. Big 10, it's Ohio State and Indiana, and they don't play during the season. So the only time that they will potentially meet would be in the Big 10 championship. And don't forget Oregon. Oregon is still there. And then the group of 5, Boise has making a case to get back in it. South Florida, of course, you've got those schools that Navy, but Navy's got to run the gauntlet or someone else. So Next week, we're going to try to incorporate some stuff with college football. The best job available next season. There is some
Top flight was right now.
Penn State, Oregon State, Arkansas, Oklahoma State, UCLA, Virginia Tech, Stanford, UAB, Kent State, and more to come. So
Florida too, right?
and I had printed this out. Florida
You
is
think Kelly's done at LSU? That could
We'll find out.
That could be a landing spot for the Vanderbilt coach too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. God, man, that would chat me though, man. If I lost a coach to the same conference, that would
Hell, they've got half the teams in the country.
Yeah, but well, that's
What are the odds?
the question, right? If Vanderbilt's not going to make that next step with Pavia, is it a good time for him to get out? Although with it being his alma mater, maybe that changes things a little bit. But
Yeah.
from an outsider looking in, maybe that's a good time to get out, ride the high, and
Go make your money. And
go
then-
make
Go make
your
your
money,
money.
and get that contract.
Yeah.
Because you could probably fall back to Vanderbilt if you wanted to.
Yeah.
Make sure you get that Franklin clause in there. Guaranteed.
98 was it
90 some million,
Yeah.
guaranteed.
So we will more to come. More to come with that. All right, let's.
Are we leaving college football?
We're leaving college football.
Real quick question. Do you
Yes.
think this is a year where the team wins the national championship has multiple losses? Like LSU did that year?
No.
You think they have just one?
I think they will.
Could possibly be undefeated?
I think they'll have one. How many losses does Alabama have?
One.
They'll have
But
one. They'll
Say
have
they
one.
lose in the, I mean,
You're betting Alabama.
No,
Future's bad.
they're playing really good right now. They're playing really good. I mean, I've always been a Bama guy for even before Nick Saban. They're playing really good. But Ohio State's playing really good too.
well, do y'all remember a year other than LSU having 2 losses winning the national title? That's the only one I remember.
I don't recall. All right, screen share. Y'all can see it right there. So we have last week.
Can't read that.
Miller went 4-4 in high school. Rayner went 4-4. Irv went 6-2. I went 3-5. Wow. Joey 5-3. Warlick 3-5. College. Miller, you went 3-5.
Wow.
Irv 3-5. Rayner 3-5. Irv 5-3. I went 6-2. How about that? Man, look at that. I missed Miami outright, and I missed Mississippi. Gray went 4-4. Joey 4-4, and Warlick 4-4. In the I hadn't updated this, so let's see. Eagles and so Miller, you went 3-4 because both those teams won. Rayner 3-4. Irv 3-4. I went 5-2, 4-3 Gray, and 4-3 Joey, and Warlick went 5-2 because he had the Vikings. So this is what I was talking about. Not counting this week, I've got a 11-game lead. And we can screenshot all my picks if you want to. I don't go in here and change
He's
them.
very defensive about it. We didn't even say anything.
No, you said something. Yeah, yeah, he said something about it. So anyway,
Quick to bring it up.
quick to bring it up. All right, let's plow on. All right, let's go to this
Thank you.
week.
Actually, at least got a little shout out for my honesty.
Yeah, that's right. Because I did text Miller late Monday.
It was Tuesday morning.
It was Tuesday morning, and I said, "Hey, who would you have had in the Buffalo Bills and something?"
No, I think it was Detroit and Kansas City.
Yeah, Detroit, Kansas City. No, yeah, it was Detroit, Kansas City,
Yeah.
but the other game was Buffalo and Atlanta.
Yeah.
And you said, "Well, I would have taken KC."
No,
Well,
I would have taken Detroit.
Oh, I thought you said you would have taken KC and you would have taken the Bills.
So
that's what I thought.
Yeah, because you were going to give me KC.
Yeah, I was going to give it to you, but yeah, and then Gray, you took.
I admitted I
Yeah,
admitted one that I would have lost.
Yeah, you admitted it as well. So, all right, let's plow
A
into
little bit of
this.
integrity sitting here on the
How
couch.
about that? Integrity
A
City.
little bit. Is it was
So we got first high school game of the week that we are going to discuss. D.H. Conley goes to Jacksonville. Jacksonville minus 17.
Gosh, that's tough.
Miller, who you got?
Well, just because of the history, give me Conley.
Okay.
It's at home though. That's the only difference.
Joey, do you not remember a few years ago we were the absolute favorites to win, and they smoked us? I still think Jacksonville's going to win, but with that 17 points, I'm taking Conley.
Right. Rayner takes Jacksonville. Irv, I'm sure Irv will take Jacksonville.
No.
Okay.
Just send him a text to see if
Okay.
he replies. Because he's going to be at Carolina Beach, learning about homicide.
Oh, is that this coming week?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I'm rolling with Jacksonville. I keep Jacksonville rolling. Joey, who you got?
Give me the cards.
All right, and we'll get with Warlick. We got Richlands at Dixon. Dixon minus 14.
Dixon.
Rayner.
Dixon.
Definitely rolling with the dogs. Joey.
Dixon.
Okay.
Dogs beat the cat.
And I'll tell you this: my brother went to the Northside Dixon game Friday night, and he was really impressed. He's been to every Northside game this year, so he's watched them play. He said that Dixon was the most disciplined and well-coached team that he's watched play this year.
I agree with that.
Everything from the huddle, little things like forming a tight huddle to when they go to the line, it's like set, and their cadence. They're just a very good coach team.
Joe,
I've
little
seen him
things
in-
like flushing the toilet.
Do I
That's
that?
bizarre, right?
Putting the seat
why would
down.
you ever do that? No, just flushing the toilet.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I've
All right.
seen them, and you're right. They
That's
look
pretty
like
good,
they
wasn't
want to be there together
Yeah,
as a team.
yeah.
There's no, even the kid that's doing everything, the quarterback,
Yeah.
he's not celebrating, he's not doing the first down thing,
Yeah.
and crap like that.
Yeah.
He must not watch TV.
Yeah. All right, we got Swansboro at Northside. Northside minus 17.
North side.
He's got some high numbers this week, Northside.
All right, I'm going to take Northside. Joey?
North side.
All right, and I will tell you all now, and I will tell you again at the end of the night. Wednesday coming up on the Down East Prep Report with Chris Miller, brought to you by Marine Federal Credit Union. We're going to have Coach Ronnie Beasley on here, as well as Kevin Teal, the quarterback from Swansboro.
Nice.
So they will be on here this week, and then the following week, we think it's 99% confirmed. They'll be leaving about dark 30 to get here, but Battle Holly is coming in from
East
Beulahville.
Duplin? Nice.
Yeah. So anyway, but this coming Wednesday, Coach Beasley and Kevin Teal. South Central at White Oak. I got White Oak minus 3. That's a personal line I picked. Well, I picked all these, but I think the Oak is prime to bounce back this week. Miller, who you got? South Central. Yeah. Rayner.
White Oak.
I definitely am taking White Oak. Joey.
South Central.
I know you're going to take them. All right. West Carteret at Croatan. Croatan minus 6.
Ooh.
Yeah, this is a tough one.
Ooh.
This is a tough one.
Croatan still undefeated?
No, they got beat by Northside, but it was.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
6 points, Croatan. Dang, West Carteret can put up some points.
They can.
What's the over-under on that one?
You
64 and a
Give
half.
me West Carteret.
Whoa.
All right, Rayner, who you got?
Croatan.
I'm rolling with my buddy Cannon McBride, great kid, and the Cougars.
Well, I've got to make up some ground. I'm a lot behind.
So who you got? West
Give me
Carteret.
West Carteret.
All right. East Duplin minus 7 at Pender. Both teams are undefeated in the conference. This is for first place in the conference.
East Duplin.
All right. I know you just want to say EDs, right? You can take Pender? Pender.
Wow.
All
Seen
right.
them both.
I'm going to go minus 7. I'm going to stay with East Duplin. Joey?
Give me the Patriots.
Okay.
Give me death.
Southwest looking to roll off 2 consecutive victories.
go.
Minus 3 at South Lenoir
Favored? With one win.
with 1 win. Hey, man, I see the upside.
Well, you don't need to ask. You know what I'm talking.
Who you got, Miller?
I'll make Rayner happy. Give me the Stallions.
Stallions. Rayner's got the Stallions. I will take the Stallions. Joey.
This will be the first time I say it. Southwest.
Me too.
And the last game, Bahrain Baptist minus 7 at Liberty.
What do we know about
What happened in the first game? Do you know?
Brainiac Baptist?
Bahrain Baptist beat them in the
All right.
first game, I think.
Give me the Baptist.
The Baptist.
We'll go with the BBs.
This is a big game for them, though, for Liberty. I'm going with the other team as well.
Is it at Liberty or at BB?
It's at Liberty.
It's at Liberty, but this is their homecoming game. Or no, it's senior night.
Oh, that's all kinds of distractions.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah,
They have
and
goats in the school all week.
Give me
Stuff
the
like that.
Baptists.
they'll have goats in this. I don't know if they have goats at the church school, but okay. All right, Saturday's game, 12 p.m. UVA already opens up as a 9.5-point favorite against Carolina in Chapel Hill. Miller.
Wahoos.
All right. Who you got?
I think Carolina's bouncing back in covers. I think they'll lose, but they'll lose by a field goal or something stupid.
All right. I will also take Carolina. I think we're showing improvement. Gray, who you got?
Well, first time I didn't take them last week, and they burned me, so I think they'll cover
All right.
Carolina.
Joey, who you got?
How much was
Virginia.
Virginia. All right.
I like their football coach.
Ole Miss
Yeah, he's
travels to Oklahoma, and Oklahoma is a 3.5-point favorite as of this morning. Yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and tell you, I'm taking Ole Miss.
Look at Denver rolling back.
Give me Ole Miss too.
All right, Rainer,
Ole Miss.
Ole Miss. Gray,
yeah, I'll do Ole Miss.
you gonna take? All right,
That game was 19-0.
I just don't see that. Auburn,
Giants look good.
a 1.5-point favorite going to Arkansas.
Give me Auburn.
Okay, who you got, Rainer?
I take the Hogs.
I am also going to take the Hogs. Gray.
Yeah, I'll take Arkansas.
All right.
Tigers.
Tigers. All
I
right.
hate that game, though.
Alabama, 13.5 at South Carolina.
Roll Tide.
Yep.
South Carolina may be one of the biggest disappointments
For sure.
teams this year. Shane Beamer may have a job in Virginia Tech when he gets done. Just saying. Who you got, Rainer?
Tide is rising and the cocks are wilting. Alabama.
All right. That's some poetic stuff. I'll just put Alabama in there. Gray, who you got?
Yeah, I'm tied.
Do you want to say some soliloquy or something like
I
that?
can't
Eloquent.
top. I can't top that.
Eloquent, soliloquy.
Joe?
Follow that up.
Bama? Okay. All right. Oops. AL. All right. BYU,
Oh, the FCC's calling.
undefeated, goes to Iowa State. Iowa State minus 2.5. Guess there's no place like playing in Ames, Iowa, right?
Damn.
Give me the Cyclones.
I agree. Cyclones.
Gonna roll with my boy Bear Bakia or whatever his name
Yeah.
is. I'll go with BYU.
Yeah, I'm
They
going
looked
with
good last
BYU.
night.
We watched him last night,
I'm
man.
going with the Mormons as well.
We watched the Holy War last night, dude. That was a great
A
game.
little bit of religious power behind him.
All
I
right.
believe, so.
Missouri at Vandy. Vandy minus 2.5. Last time Vandy was home, favored by 2.5 was yesterday, and they beat LSU.
Let's go.
I'm rolling with Vandy.
Me too.
Andy.
Me three.
Oops.
Yeah, I think Missouri's a good team, but I love Vandy at that, and I will personally be betting that one as well.
Me too. Me too. I may go for alternative spread and take them +3. NC State at Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh minus 6.5. Pittsburgh.
The Steelers?
Rainer, who you got?
Panthers, baby.
All right.
Yeah, I'll take that as well.
I will take. You know what?
Uh-oh.
I'm going to take State.
Good.
What?
They had a week off. They're coming off a bye.
Yeah, we want some separation.
Great.
All right.
Gray, who you taking Pittsburgh?
Yeah.
Me too.
Okay.
I'll be reeling him in a little this week.
All right. Another game. Texas A&M
Pickens touchdown.
What's the spread?
2.5 at LSU.
Oh, give me A&M.
Rainer, who you got?
A&M, I think it's an exclamation point on the Brian Kelly.
I agree.
I was gonna say, can I get bonus points if I say A&M and Brian Kelly is fired after the game as well?
Will it be bad enough to get fired?
Who you got?
LSU.
Yeah, they are playing at night.
I think if he loses, there's a good chance he's fired after that.
Especially
Would
if
it be
it's-
19 minutes after the game?
Especially if it's ugly.
all
What,
right.
is that what got Florida 19 minutes after?
No. Yesterday in Premier League.
Oh.
Manager got fired.
Fired.
19
Who was
minutes
that? Who was
after the
that?
game. Postacoglu.
I was starting to say, did they fire Ted Lasso?
Nottingham.
At
Oh,
Nottingham.
really? Oh, wow.
Did they hire Ted Lasso?
Yeah. He's the one that he was at Spurs and won them the
Won
Europa
the trophy.
over United.
Oh, wow.
Got the
Is that
boot.
the one that did that? I couldn't remember which team that was.
It was Chelsea. She won.
No, I know that's really a team, not a girl.
Okay. All right.
You can't fool me anymore.
Tonight, Atlanta at the Niners. The Niners 1.5 minus 1.5.
Who's quarterbacking the Niners tonight? Do we know?
Mac Jones.
Mac Jones, which I think is a plus.
I think it's a plus. I think he's
agree.
played
Even the
well.
Niners.
And Brock
He's a
Purdy
good
is
disciplined
good.
quarterback.
Who you got,
He
Raider?
is.
The Niners win, and the Panthers take over second place in the NFC South.
All right. I got the Niners too.
George Kittle's back. Give me the Niners.
Oh, he's back.
Oh, yeah.
Who you got?
Oh, I'm taking Atlanta. Bijan's going for 160.
I can't have that. I don't need
Yeah, Big John Lester.
I do not need that.
Tomorrow
got him?
night, great game. Great game, but the Bucks have a lot of people hurt. Bucks at Lions. Lions minus 5.5.
Lions.
Wear you out.
Lions minus 5.5 against the Bucks.
Lions.
Okay. I will tell you, I'm rolling like I always do
Baker.
My guy.
with my guy.
It's because it's the NFL and it's not supposed to be, and it's going to happen. Wait
Who
and
you
see.
got, Bud?
I just rhymed. You know that?
I really hate to go against Baker, but I Lions coming off the primetime loss to the Chiefs
Yeah.
back at home in a primetime spot. I'll take the Lions.
I know you got the Bucks.
You
but
know it.
I ain't got to ask you. I ain't got to ask you that because me and you roll with Tampa every week.
That Bucks.
Late night game, 10 o'clock tomorrow night. I'll be seeing that at 5 o'clock in the morning when I wake up on
We wake up to
Tuesday.
P.
Texans at Seahawks.
That is
Seahawks
a
minus
trap of a
3.5.
line.
Yeah,
What'd you say, 3.5?
3.5 minus 3.5 for the Seahawks.
Give me the Seahawks.
Seahawks.
Oops.
I'll take the Seahawks, but that hook is scary.
Yeah, I will take the Seahawks as well.
I too.
Okay. You know, I was telling Gray, one of the prime reasons you don't anoint someone in the second year. We were talking. Yeah, well, oh no, it was you and I. It was you and I talking. You know,
No, that was a 2-point.
Drake May is
Yeah,
having a
that
great
was
second
Great
year.
year.
Great second year. And Joey quickly reminded me of, you know, it's early. C.J. Stroud is falling off the face of the earth. I mean, he had was it last year that it was a great
Oh, he
year?
went off last year.
Okay, yeah. So it was last year that he had a great year, led him to the playoffs, and he's just evaporated, man. I mean,
So is this
Well,
his
no, he's
third
actually
year?
in year 3. He had the great rookie.
Yeah,
year.
great
okay,
rookie
yeah,
year.
okay.
Yeah.
So he had a
And
great
then-
rookie year. Last year he was,
Huge expectations. He was all right.
and this
then-
year he's just kind of falling off.
It's
it.
Because
still
everybody in
not-
Panther
He
land
was a
said we
good
should have
fantasy
took.
quarterback last year.
Yeah,
You know,
he
first
just
year
hasn't
he
got
had.
back to where he was.
And Bryce is outplaying him now.
Yeah,
I mean, for now. For
What-
now.
what'd
Stop
you
it
say?
right now. Don't.
I'm just saying.
Absolutely not. Take that back. Take
sorry.
it back.
I don't. I like
Take
it.
back what you said about Thor.
all right. We got the
God,
Vikings
get the Pickets,
next
man. I need
next
Pickets,
Sunday.
too.
Next Sunday, Vikings
My last
at the
leg for a
Chargers.
big parlay.
Vikings at the Chargers. Chargers minus 3.
Gosh.
Chargers.
All right, Rainer.
Them Chargers, because they're sucking right now.
They're coming back.
Okay, I'll take the Chargers.
I'm watching some lady.
Gray, who you want?
They're gonna. Looks like they're gonna lose now, so I don't think they'll keep losing. So they'll take the Chargers.
Are they going to lose by less than 3.5? Okay. Joe, who you got?
Chargers.
Okay. Panthers hosting the Bills. Bills open up at 7.5.
The Bills.
Rainer, the Panthers.
Yeah,
They cover, baby.
I think so.
The hook,
They have a chance to
7.5. I'm going to take the Bills. Oops, the Bills.
I'm gonna take the Bills also.
I'm taking the Panthers. They cover.
All they do is cover. All right.
Roll.
All they
We're
do
4
is
and
cover,
3.
cover, cover all the
We're
time.
4 and 3.
Giants at the Eagles. Eagles 7.5.
Oh gosh.
I know. How about that? I'm just telling you right now, I'm taking the G, man.
I am too.
I am as well.
I am a Jackson Dart
Scapbo.
and Scatbo. Rainer, who you got?
It's the NFL, and it's not supposed to be, so it's going to happen. You wait and see. Giants.
He's so
Is
poetic.
that Chris Rainer over there? Or
It's Dr. Seuss.
Or is it, hey, is that Chris
Dr.
Rainer
Seuss.
or is it Tupac
It
over
might
there?
be Tupac.
It might be Tupac. Joey, who you got?
I'm taking Jackson Dart.
As they score to extend the lead
How
on the
about
Broncos.
that? And the last game, Bears at Ravens. The toughest, most physical team in football. The Ravens are -6.5 over the Bears.
Wait a minute. Wait for that Warlick text.
Hey, do we know who the quarterback's going to be?
Don't know who the quarterback is yet. This is.
I think Lamar will be back.
I
This
think they've
is-
traded for Tyrod Taylor.
I thought they traded for Joe Namath, but okay.
Give me the Ravens.
Give me that line one more time because I was thinking of something.
6.5.
He quarterbacked the Jets today.
Who you got?
I know that's what
Think
they
about
traded
Snoop
for.
Huntley. I believe.
Whoever's playing the Ravens.
Oh, you got the other team. Okay, you got the Bears. Okay.
off-
Bears.
I will take. Oh man, I think the Ravens are probably. I hate this because I hate picking for. I think the Ravens will bounce back.
off the bye, Ravens.
Okay.
bounce back.
Here you
I'm
go.
taking the Ravens as well.
All right, there we go. All
They're
right,
going to reestablish their dominance.
they're going to reestablish. Oh, did they once have dominance?
They did.
1986.
Regular season dominance.
Okay, I didn't know that they
Oh,
actually
you're talking about the Ravens.
that they actually.
Did we get the
once-
text from Warlick saying that they're the
Baltimore Colts.
most physical team to ever play the game?
the most physical team to ever play football is the Baltimore Ravens. All right, so now let's talk. Let's switch gears drastically and let's talk college basketball dynasties.
We have gone though.
So, what really makes a dynasty? Dominance, culture, or staying power? Yes.
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 I'll take D, all the above.
And winning 10 national championships in a row doesn't hurt.
We're going to break down men's college basketball this week. And these teams didn't just win, but they defined college basketball over the last 60 years. These are the programs that have shaped the game. And in my opinion, picking one is going to be, I mean, I understand UCLA, but it's going to be difficult in my opinion. And I'm not saying Carolina. Okay, so I'm not a Carolina homer with this. I just think there's some really valid options, and we'll just go through them as we go.
All right, well, we want to hear these valid
All right.
options.
Number one, UCLA from 64 to 75. John Wooden, 10 titles in 12 years, including 7 straight. Simply unmatched. I 100% will give you that. He created they call it a pyramid of success. The pyramid of success, and created a system that dominated the NCAAs. Not only were they winning, they were playing perfect basketball. So I can't disagree with you there. The only thing that I would say I mean, they play. Yet you had to win your conference every year to make it was like the Sweet 16. There was only 16 teams in the national championship, which you could say, well, you only had to beat 4 teams, but also you had to win your. If you finished second, you didn't make it. So, and then and obviously he did it 10 titles in 12 years. I mean, very, very impressive. I cannot disagree with you. Next up, Duke men's basketball from 86 to 2019. 5 national titles, consistent Final Fours, and coaching brilliance under Mike Krzyzewski.
Whoa.
Wait.
Can I hear that again?
Coaching brilliance
Okay. By who?
under Mike Krzyzewski.
Okay. All right. Just make sure I heard that right.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm a host right now. I'm a
Joey.
I'm recording.
Can you look outside and make sure it's not snowing?
I'm a non-partisan host right now.
Wow.
The only thing that I would really say about that though is that
There's a
Here
caveat.
it comes.
well,
codicil.
UCLA and Duke are very similar. They've had one-hit wonders. They've done what they've done under one coach, John Wooden and Coach K. Shire hadn't done anything yet. He hasn't won, but teams like Carolina, Kentucky, Kansas, Indiana was a one-hit wonder. Connecticut, they've done it under multiple coaches. So
And actually, Carolina, Roy won more than.
So
championship.
I'm not saying good or bad. I'm just saying when you say Duke is a dynasty in basketball, is Duke really a dynasty in basketball, or is it Mike Krzyzewski is a dynasty in basketball, or John Wooden is a dynasty in basketball over UCLA? I'm just
Okay, when you flip, when you make it like that.
see what I'm saying.
Okay.
See, I mean,
say that from
you're
the
talking
get-go.
about- So instead of
The
You're talking
program.
about program.
Yeah, I
Okay,
see.
if you-
Yeah, so I'm
okay, so in your
in my mind,
right, you're
more has
talking
been
about the
accomplished
program.
by other schools. I mean, UCLA fell off the board for a long time after John Wooden left. They made it to a couple Final Fours, later on. But they failed to win another national championship. Duke, to my knowledge, hasn't won the national championship since Shire has been there, and hasn't been in the Final Four, have they?
They, they
Carolina
were.
beat Duke.
Oh yeah,
they
that's
were.
right. They were, but that's right.
That was that coaching brilliance.
baited us.
That
He
coaching
was right
brilliance
in.
you were talking about. Yeah,
Yeah.
that was his last game.
yeah. Okay.
He
yeah.
threw that meat in the water, and y'all, we jumped all over and got hooked.
Anyway, we'll move on. Duke, 5 national championships. I mean, that's 91, 92, 2001, 2010, 2015. So their last one was in 15. 12 Final Fours under Coach K, 1,100 career wins, and the losses are debatable because when he hurt his back, he protested to have those losses removed from his thing. All right.
Until
I became the unbiased host there for just a short amount of time.
Short.
All right. UNC men's basketball, 92 to 2017. They had 6 national championships, 21 Final Fours, and 2,300 wins. They built a program that consistently produces talent and wins. Dean Smith, Roy Williams, and legendary players like Michael Jordan defined the program. Consistency over decades is what makes UNC a true dynasty. 57, 82, 93, 2005, 2009, 2017. 21 Final Fours and over 2,300 wins. Does anybody know by chance? I do. Who was Duke's head coach before Mike Krzyzewski took over?
it was Bill. What's his name?
Yep. Do you know his last name? Bill. What's his name? That's how good he was. Bill
Not Dooley. Bill
Foster. He coached at Virginia Tech as well. So anyway, isn't that kind of funny?
And you know how close Krzyzewski was to getting run out of town?
Oh yeah, very,
His first couple years were horrible.
yeah. All right, now here's some teams that we haven't mentioned. Kentucky. We got 2 different eras. Adolph Rupp era, 40s and 50s. Then how about this? And I really don't like any 3 of these guys. Pitino, Tubby Smith, or Calipari. 1990s to 2010. They've had 8 national championships in 48 and 50 and 49 and 51, 58. So modern day 78, 96, 98, and 2012. 17 Final Fours. One of the winningest programs in NCAA history. 0.7600 all-time winning percentage, and obviously the players that are going to the NBA. Dave, I can hear that. Can you hear that? Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was just breathing.
How about this? Only program to win titles under 5 different coaches.
That's pretty good.
Kansas.
No, Kentucky. No, that's
I thought it was a
Kentucky.
new question.
Yeah, no. But speaking of Kansas, they had the Fog Allen era, Larry Brown, Roy Williams, Bill Self. 4 national titles, 16 Final Fours. Bill Self, 80% win percentage since 2013. 30 consecutive NCAA tournament appearances, the longest active streak. Consistent top 10 program, and it is the birthplace of basketball. Just saying.
What was their last national
it's
championship?
actually,
The last national championship was in
in
2022.
Springfield, Massachusetts. That's the birthplace of basketball.
Oh, I'm
But it was-
sorry. Well, the guy that birthed
James
it,
Naismith.
the guy that birthed it was from Kansas.
Okay.
Can you imagine a game where the baskets were scored so infrequently that you had no bottom on the basket?
You had to get on.
You get a ladder and got it out.
Yeah.
That's how
Yeah.
little scoring there was.
Oh well, I mean, if you ever watched the girls high school basketball game, you saw.
Well, the WBA is the same way.
yeah.
so bad.
They still got peach baskets.
How about this? Indiana, the Bob Knight era,
Yeah.
5 national championships, not all under him. He won in 76, 81, and 87. What's the one thing he did that will probably never be
Slung a
repeated?
chair across the field.
Yeah, in the midst of going undefeated. Their 76 team went undefeated, last one to do that. 12 Big Ten titles, known for his discipline. Connecticut Huskies with Jim Calhoun and Danny Hurley. This is pretty impressive here, guys. 6 national championships since 99.
Yeah.
99, 04, 11, 14, 23, and 24. They have the most national championships since 1999. 2 separate titles under different coaches. Then just others of note. How about Michigan State? They've won a couple national championships. Villanova, they've won with Jay Wright. They won 2 in 16-18. Louisville had some good runs with Denny Crum and Rick Pitino. Syracuse, Florida went back to back. Georgetown, Arkansas. But I think those the ones we discussed. And Dave, I agree with you. 7 in a row is that's
Well,
hard
no,
to do.
but what, 12 straight?
Yeah. That's pretty impressive. So let me ask you this: starting with you, could any modern team today
No.
replicate Wooden's dominance?
No.
Absolutely.
Not with NIL, transfer portal. Can't be done.
No shot.
All right, Gray. Did the lack of parity in the 60s and 70s make UCLA's dominance easier, or does that undersell how perfect they were? I know you weren't alive. Nobody here was. Well, we were. I was kind of sort of born.
I would say it does undersell it to a degree, but I'd say yes, slightly, but I wouldn't take away from it that much.
Okay, Rayner. Was Duke's greatest strength recruiting or development of the players? What do you think that Duke and Coach K did better?
Early on, I think it was a combination of both. Later on, I think it was nothing but recruiting. I mean, they were getting
totally
the top 5 every year.
Yeah, I totally 100% agree with you, and I would say that that's evidence of that as they got out of school and, and got drafted in the NBA.
When he had Mark Allery and Jaminski, they were great players, but they weren't like the number 1 stud in the country. Dawkins, that's what kind of got him started.
Yeah, Joey,
Little regret.
which was harder, Wooden's 7 straight, or Coach K staying relevant across 5 decades?
I think still winning 7 straight.
Okay. Dave, what's the single biggest reason Duke became the Yankees of college basketball? Success or hateability?
Well, I'm going to go your mentality, hateability.
Yeah, I was just thinking about it, and there's some rapid fire questions coming. I think I would hate him even if I wasn't a Carolina fan. I mean, Kentucky fans hate him because of the chest stomp.
Well, they did a 30 for 30 on the most hated college basketball player ever, right? I mean,
Christian Laettner.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's yeah.
I thought they were the Yankees because they all came from Jersey.
Not all of them.
How about this, Gray? Which UNC era was the most dominant? Dean Smith's systems teams or Roy Williams up-tempo juggernauts?
I mean, being around one of them more, those up-tempo teams just felt completely unstoppable.
When
Ty
Joel
Lawson.
Berry was rolling, he was.
Yeah, I mean that, but starting with Ty Lawson too.
Ty Lawson, yeah, that's what I was thinking.
When they were going,
like
they
a bowling
did.
ball.
Yeah. All right, Rayner, another Carolina question. What defines UNC more? Its stars, Jordan, Worthy, Hansbrough, or its system?
I think the system, because when you talk about Dean Smith, there were rules made to stop the stuff he was doing.
He's the only person that could hold Jordan under 20.
That and the shot clock came about because of Dean Smith.
Yeah, 4 corners. Yeah, you're right. Joey, Kentucky has won titles under 5 different coaches. Is that the sign of the strongest institutional dynasty?
Because that's sustainability, right?
Yeah, what we were talking about.
Right, yeah.
I mean, that's pretty impressive, man. I'm just going to tell you, and I hate Kentucky. Dave, does the program's constant turnover, Kentucky's constant turnover, NBA pipeline, help or hurt its identity as a dynasty?
I think it hurts.
I agree. It's hard, really. If you think about it, it's hard to say where'd you go. Well, I'm a Kentucky guy, and you were there for 4 months, right?
Right.
Or whatever.
Well, I went to school for 1 semester.
Yeah, I was in school for 1 semester.
But
right.
But Calipari, he spoke to that though. Like he was like, they're here because my job was to put them in
The best basketball team on the court.
Right, yeah.
But only 2 teams that I can think of won with one and doneers.
And that's
Kentucky and then Duke 1 year.
And I was going to say, but Kentucky really only did it once with the full one and done. And I think when you consider Dynasty,
the only year
relevance is
Kentucky
important,
won it,
but winning is important. And the one and done era for Kentucky
Right, that's what I'm
has
saying.
not been defined by national
There's
champions.
only two teams I know of this
Anthony
won with
Davis.
one-and-doners.
Yeah, the
Anthony Davis' freshman year.
Yeah.
Kentucky won it since then.
When they had one of the, I mean, he's one of the 10 best freshman seasons of all time by a player.
And that goes back to, and I'm not going to pick on him, but that goes back to Duke. I mean, Duke has had all these great one and dones, man, and they haven't. I mean, they had legitimately the greatest one and done of all time, who has not quite eaten his way out of the NBA yet.
He is fit. Now.
He's actually fit.
looking
Yeah.
good.
Well,
He's lost weight, but yeah,
we'll see.
he's fitter.
Yeah,
I saw pretty.
He was away from the jumbo for summer. Where
If he wanted to, he could average 25 and 15 every game this year.
Do you think he can?
100%.
Do you want to make a bet on that? 25-15.
But you have to.
But
play.
he has to play more than 50 games.
Absolutely. I'm not taking that bet.
Yeah, because he probably won't.
So of the 5 blue bloods, and that's why they call them the blue bloods because they're all blue color. You got the ones you mentioned: UCLA, Carolina, Duke, Kansas,
And Kentucky.
all blue colors.
I would say a 6 could be UConn, who is also
right,
blue.
who's also blue, which is really weird. Makes the Crips probably pretty, or the Bloods pretty mad. So you've got
Indiana.
Of all those 5 schools, the top 5, which one produced the best NBA talent? I think Carolina, obviously.
I think short term or early on, it was Carolina. I think Kentucky has kind of and I don't really follow NBA
I think
basketball.
Duke's the least of them, though.
I think Gray and Joey probably can answer this better to today's NBA. I would think Kentucky's probably
consistency.
Yeah.
I mean,
It just takes. The bad part is, right, they play for 1 year in college.
Yeah.
Then they go to the NBA, but it takes them 5 or 6 years to finally develop. And so
Well, I'm
you
talking
forget
about through
where they-
history, yeah.
exactly.
You forget
You
about where
don't
they
you don't
play
see it
from.
right
Yeah.
away, but I mean, I'm just guessing. Kentucky's probably got 20 guys averaging 15 plus in the league, and I don't think that's an outrageous, or 15 guys averaging 15 plus. They've got a lot of guys where maybe not the elite guys, right? They don't have a Jordan to compare, but the quality that they consistently produce, I think, is
But
unparalleled.
do you agree Duke has probably produced the least?
Yes.
Out of those 5.
the least standouts. Now, the last couple years, they've had, and granted, this is me being biased, but if I hear one more point about when we say stuff and they's like, well, Grant Hill could have been and should have, would have, done. But Tiger Woods would have broke all those records if he didn't catch that damn 2-iron or 3-iron or whatever it was. So it's just
Shouldn't talk about Joey's boy like that.
I'm sorry. So anyway, Jimmy Crossgrove said the coaches can't do it without the talent. Teddy says Duke was in the Final Four last year, lost to Houston.
That's a great game to watch.
I can't either. But then Teddy also
another
said,
epic collapse.
Then he says UNC is the best college basketball program, one of the only programs to win national championships in multiple decades with multiple different coaches.
And I think if you're talking program, I think Carolina is the
Here
top.
you go right now, from Kentucky: Bam Adebayo, Devin Booker, Anthony Davis, Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, Karl Anthony Towns, De'Aaron Fox, Tyler Hero, Jamal Murray, Julius Randle, Reed Shepard.
They're all there
They're
now.
all in the NBA right
See, I
now.
don't know. I'll be honest with you. I don't know the NBA like you guys do now.
Yeah, they're legit. All right, next up, who just had? Okay, I think you had that question. Okay, Joey, is Kentucky the college basketball Yankees or the college basketball Notre Dame?
Like, just for its history, when you're talking about it, no.
I think they're more like
I
like
agree.
Notre Dame.
They're more of that mythical type thing like Notre Dame.
Yeah. Miller,
It's tough.
Yes.
Yeah,
well, you think about it.
Well, no, that's fine. Like, I was thinking more like the Yankees because the Yankees buy talent, right? They don't develop players; they just buy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
That's a
but the
good
Yankees don't do that anymore. They don't win, but like that's what they do. They don't
Yeah.
develop their talent.
Neither
They,
team's
they
won in a
used to way
while.
back in the day.
Yeah.
All right, Miller, how rare was Indiana's undefeated 1976 season, and will it ever be matched?
Well, it hasn't been done since, has it? So,
Who was it? Gonzaga that was really close.
Yes.
UNLV was close back in the 90s.
They only lost one,
but
right?
Gonzaga was close.
Who did they lose to in the national championship game?
They lost to Duke.
Okay.
Yeah. All right, Gray, was Bobby Knight's success more about genius or fear-based control?
Yes.
I think it was Evil Genius.
Yeah.
So maybe a little bit of both.
I'm totally a Bobby Knight guy, so it is. Rayner, could a coach like Bobby Knight exist or succeed in today's era?
No. Social media will have you fired in 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Joey,
But it's
is
not just social media. It's just the toughness of kids too.
Or the lack of
For
toughness
sure.
in kids.
Yeah, mommy would have him out.
Yeah.
I agree.
Joey, is UConn the most underappreciated dynasty in college basketball?
I would say yes, because they're not considered. When you say blue bloods, they're not the historical, right? But they're now they although I can't stand Hurley, but
I can't stand.
but yeah, they're probably underappreciated.
Yeah, I'd agree.
All right,
Their roots aren't as deep.
last one is last one, and then rapid fire. Is UConn's rise proof that modern dynasties are more about peaks than longevity? Miller.
Yes, with the environment
As it
of
today.
NIL and the portal, I would say yes, it's about peaks.
Yeah, it's really morphed, hasn't it?
Yes.
Yeah. All right, rapid fire. Gray, we're going to go to rapid fire. Tougher to dominate, Wooden's UCLA or Krzyzewski's Duke?
Just or wouldn't UCLA.
Okay. Rayner, most clutch team, the 92 Duke team or the 72 UCLA team?
72 UCLA.
Joey, best program culture, UCLA, Duke, UNC, or other?
Oh, culture.
Culture.
I would say Carolina.
Okay. Miller, best all-time player in these dynasties, Kareem, Leitner, or Jordan?
Ooh.
You talking about at college or overall?
We're talking about
I'm
college,
talking.
right?
No, I'm talking during these dynasties, and I've got a really definite thought about
Dude,
this one.
I'd like to see some stats because Kareem played. There was no 3-point. It was
Yeah.
different.
Kareem couldn't. I think Kareem couldn't dunk it either. He could go in. I know when Walton played, they had to go in and they had
Lay
to
it up, man.
lay it
Yeah,
up.
it was different. I'd go with Kareem or Jordan. I think they're top two.
Okay, yeah, and see this is what pains me.
I'd probably go later.
I would go Leitner.
Yeah, for
that
college.
that hurts me badly, but he stayed for 4 years.
Right.
He stepped on chest. He was so. I mean, I can say this. I couldn't say this 10 years ago. I probably couldn't say it 5 years ago. I mean, I hated him so badly because he was so good.
His teammates didn't like him.
If you took that chest stomping incident out, right?
Yeah.
If you took that out of it, hands down, to me, like he's the best college basketball player ever. He won. And
yeah.
you said your teammates hate him. Why? Because he wanted to win
That bad,
right?
You know who was
but you knew who to give the ball to when it was clutch.
You know who was a really good college basketball player? He just played on kind of average teams. And the one time that they faced, I think they only faced him one time. They may have faced him twice. When they faced Duke, they took it to him. Shaq. Shaq was a hell of a damn college basketball player. And his freshman year, they played Duke. And if I'm not mistaken, LSU took it to Duke and beat them. But no, I mean, Leitner, I mean, I can't, again.
You know what would have been a crazy matchup if you could play Hansbrough against Leitner, both in college. That would have been
That would have been stupid.
epic,
Hey.
right? Like,
There would have been a fight.
Bloodbath.
right, absolutely.
There would have been a fight.
Yeah.
No doubt.
Okay, Gray, how about this? Better recruiter, Coach K or Calipari?
Calipari.
Yeah, I agree with that. Greatest single season team ever, Rayner.
I had to come up with them on my own.
Yeah.
That
Undefeated Indiana.
The undefeated Indiana 76.
Come on.
hold on. I'm still thinking UCLA years when didn't you have a little overlap with Walton and
You had no overlap with Walton and
you didn't. Who else did there?
and Kareem. I don't think you did. I think they one left and the other one came. So that's why you had all that run.
Because wasn't he a freshman though? And freshmen couldn't play.
Yeah,
right?
they were in school,
Yeah.
but he couldn't play.
I'll go with the Indiana team.
Okay.
Not the 90 running Rebels. Was it 90 or the 91 team?
They're the ones that beat Duke like 100
God,
to
they were
73. Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, they
That's
were
true.
Like
Larry Johnson, Stacey Augman, Greg Anthony.
Stacey King.
Nobody said the
No,
Fab Five.
Stacey King played for Oklahoma, bud.
Who was the
Stacey Augman.
Stacey Augman? That's
Yeah. More impressive, Wooden 7 straight or UConn 6 in 25 years, Joey?
I still think 7
Yeah.
straight.
I mean, I
Anytime
can't-
you win
yeah.
something 7 times in a row,
Yeah.
that's impressive.
Miller, more passionate fan base, Kentucky or Kansas?
Flip a coin or
Flip.
both freaking crazy.
Oh, yeah. Gray, if you could play for one dynasty, which one would it be? Roy. I go to Bloomington, boys. I'm just sorry. I go play for Mr. Knight.
Get abused.
Yeah, that's right. Rayner, could John Wooden have coached in the one and done era?
No.
Joey, most annoying fan base. This isn't even close.
NC State.
Yeah, it's well,
Talking winning program.
but and also in order to have to be annoying, you have to actually have a fan base.
Right.
But they are pretty annoying.
Oh,
I don't know that this one is even. I mean, I would say if I had to answer this, I would say Duke. But
I
that's
think
just
Duke's right up
yeah,
there
but
too.
that's I don't know. Like
Their
just to be in that
fans,
environment.
the
like,
fans
come on.
now are still the crazies, but they're nothing like they used to be. I mean, throwing a pair of panties on the court, or a bunch of pair of panties on the court because Herman Veal was charged with a sexual assault. That's
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 bad.
Crazy.
awesome,
that's
right?
nasty.
Like, that's,
Yeah,
How about this? Most hateable player of all these dynasties. I think we've been talking about it.
Leitner.
Okay. Which dynasty would make the
I'd
best?
shout Reddick for my personal.
Oh God, yeah.
Oh, Hurley.
I
too.
mean,
Bart
Reddick,
Simpson.
Hurley. How about the one that the recent one? What's the
Grayson Allen.
Grayson Allen. Yeah, that's true.
he's the modern day Leitner.
They almost have the
Yeah,
start.
that's- something's in.
They
They
have
almost
the-
has the starting
They
five
have the starting five
of
of
hated, most hated
dynasties.
players. Yeah.
Yeah. Which dynasty would make the best Netflix documentary?
Man.
Probably one of those Duke teams, but
Well, what was the one they did on Leighton already? I guess it was a 30 for 30, but it was
Yeah.
the one. And when you got and granted, when you got players like, who's the dude that said Duke was nothing but Uncle Tom's and what's his name? He's an announcer now from Michigan from the Fab Five. I can't come up with a name.
Jalen Rose.
Jalen Rose. Even when Jalen Rose at the minute says, "Dude, this dude could ball." I mean, he said we hated him, hated everything about him, but this dude could play. I mean, he wore us out.
You don't think the Louisville and Calipari and the strip clubs, that would be a fun documentary, right?
I would say anything that Patino or
Patino,
Calipari
Patino, and that's right. Patino
was
and
involved
Louisville,
in. All right, last
Which of these had the most scandals and firings? And
Personal fouls was pretty bad.
last question, and everybody, and we'll start with Joey, but but everyone that answers this one. Best court, stadium environment: Rump, Cameron, or Allen Fieldhouse?
I haven't been to either one of those, but I know my bucket list is Duke, Carolina, at Duke.
All right, so you say Cameron.
I've been to Duke one time. Got Popkins tickets right behind the brass rail.
Yeah.
At center court. Yeah, it's a different place.
I mean,
Are you going to say Cameron?
yeah.
All right.
Me too.
All right. I'm going to go with Allen Fieldhouse in Kansas
Thought about it.
because I think it's crazy when they start saying that rock, chalk, Jayhawk.
Right.
They start that chant and it is and it's kind of crazy. So I'm going to go with that. So overall, we all get a vote. Your vote's for UCLA, I know, right?
Yes.
Best overall dynasty, hands down.
Yes.
Are
Gray.
we talking just? Are we calling a program a dynasty?
Yes, we're going to just go ahead and we'll grandfather in John Wooden and Coach K because in order to have a successful dynasty, you got to have an architect of it. How about that? So we will count them in with that.
Yeah, but we're talking the history of the program. Everything.
That's your
See, for me, the context of the basketball game around UCLA is where I would go Carolina, but I'm biased.
okay. Who do you have?
If you're talking about a 10-year run, UCLA. If you're talking about over a period of time, Carolina.
So what's your vote?
Yes.
Carolina.
All right. What's your vote?
Shocking, isn't it?
Damn, they're gonna go for it.
When you put your spin on it, I get it, but I still have to go
Oh, they are.
UCLA.
That's cool.
They stopped
I
him.
don't think he got
They
it.
stopped him.
So I actually have the fifth and deciding vote.
Come on.
Are you gonna plead
And
the fifth?
we have 2 for UCLA and 2 for UNC. And everyone thinks they know where I'm going with this, but I'm not.
You're picking Duke.
Nope. I'm picking Kentucky. Kentucky legit
5 coaches.
five
with a
coaches,
title.
5 coaches with titles, which tells me potentially I could go win a national title coaching at Kentucky, or maybe not.
Given enough the right resources.
Give it enough resources. I mean,
although, hold on, you did coach a game in middle school, and your team gave up 100 points.
Yeah, that one was pretty bad.
yeah,
But did they score 150?
no, we had no.
Did they score an alley-oop on the first play of the game?
They alley-oop dunked in middle school in the first play of the game. I would say that any school that had Patino and Calipari there as a coach, that says a lot. So anyway, so we don't get to break the tie. So we have a tie between UCLA and Carolina. So we'll get some more feedback on that. So
Well, if you had to pick between those two to break the tie,
if I had to pick between Carolina and UCLA, I would pick Carolina simply because of longevity and sustainability. The burst, like we talked about, UCLA reminds me of Army in football, college football. What Army did over that sustained, or Nebraska, But as far as sustainability over several decades, I'd have to go to Carolina. So, any other thoughts about that? We've covered NFL with New England. We covered college football with Alabama. That was a 100%. Yeah, we all agree. And then we again have a split with Carolina and UCLA. So, any additional thoughts?
No, sir.
Nope.
All right, studs and duds. Mr. Mahalchik.
No duds.
Any studs?
Yeah, Manchester United today.
Absolutely.
Man,
You actually won a game?
2 in a row.
2 in a row, baby.
Watch out.
Over Liverpool.
Great game.
Over the Beatles. Liverpool.
Yeah.
All right. Rainer, studs, duds.
can I do this Bob Willick stud that he texts us, or should I not?
No.
Okay.
If you wanted to study, you should have been here.
That's right. Stud, congratulations to Zach Garvey getting his first win. I know it took a while and a lot of people were down about it, but congrats to the Stallions for their first win this week.
All right. Gray, stud or dud?
Dud Carson Beck. Just a pitiful performance. There were some deflections. There's a lot going on there, but as a fifth-year senior at home, 4 picks. 5. Was it 5?
Well, the fifth one got called back.
Yeah. It just, on that stage, to lay an egg like that with all the experience he has. And yes, I bet on Miami, so that did help.
Yeah, I did
but
too.
a stud, Manchester United, specifically Harry Maguire, one of the most hated men in all of football, soccer.
Yep.
And the way he's discussed and how he always rises to the occasion.
7-13 on a Sunday
it's a lot.
night because you just named the stud of someone who you have literally thrown shit at the TV for.
Absolutely, and I'm not alone in that.
Okay.
And a lot of people have done that, and that's what makes his impressive that more impressive.
All right. Miller,
I'll
stud.
be cussing him out
Dud.
again at some point, I'm sure.
Stud, country club for putting on a good club championship this weekend.
Awesome.
And more specifically, Superintendent Kevin has done a great job getting the course in
Good shape. Good. I got two studs left. Actually 3. Vandy. I just think it's a good story, man.
Yep.
Everybody says, I'm like, how good would it be if Vandy and Indiana could play in the national championship? It wouldn't
awesome.
It wouldn't get the highest ratings.
Who cares?
I don't know if it would or not.
But
I
it would
think
be so much different
Yes.
than freaking out.
Yep.
It's just, man.
It'd almost be a throwback to what college football should be.
Yeah.
little bit.
Honestly, I think of Vandy and I think of those Army teams. Which we talked about last year. Why? My other stud, I don't know if you got, I really watched this guy last night because I put money on him. Jeremiah Love. That dude from Notre Dame, the running back, is freaking nasty. I'm just telling you, this kid's legit. He's fast. He's strong. I mean, he just runs over people. And I'm just telling you this right now. If everything finishes out the way it is, how it is right now, he should win the Heisman Trophy. I'm just telling you. Because all the quarterbacks are kind of up and down. I know they've lost 2 games, but they're playing as good a football as anybody. And that kid's a stud. When he gets outside, you can't catch him.
What's crazy is you don't even hear anybody talking about Heisman Trophy. Are they going to have one this year?
I don't know if they will or not.
That's because all their favorites.
I think they can't.
Right.
I think it was
After-
canceled when Arch
after-
Manning started.
Yeah,
out slow.
after Arch Manning lost, they
Arch
just said,
Manning and
yeah.
DJ Lagway have sucked, and they said
Yep.
we don't care.
Right. It's almost what it's like, right? Like,
Yeah.
Well, didn't the kid from South Carolina have a little bit of love? Too?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Those
Yeah.
3 were,
Yeah.
I think, right up there at the top. And Carson Beck, who was actually leading for a while, and I think is now.
And they say
Plummeting.
now the leading guy is Ty Simpson from Alabama. And I'm an Alabama guy. Don't get me wrong, but he's just another Alabama quarterback that's
insane.
that's playing well
System.
in the system. Yeah, the kid from Ohio State's playing
He's
well.
playing well too.
Yeah.
That was a great story about the kids, Simpson kids' coach or dad being able to play early. They said they run the ball
Yeah.
just the whole second half because they're up anyway.
Yeah,
His
right
dad-
now I
to speed
think
the game up so he could
the
catch
kid
the
from
flight to come to
Indiana
this
should
game.
be a
That
pretty
was
good
awesome.
shout. Mendoza.
Yeah,
kid.
Mendoza. He's a leading candidate. My last stud, I saw this late. Curry College's Monty Quinn
Oh, heck yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's awesome.
made history against Nichols College, NCAA record across all divisions for rushing in a single game. Quinn had 522 yards.
Wow.
7 TDs on just 20 carries. He averaged
What's
20,
the average on that?
26.1 yards per
Yeah,
carry.
like 25.
That's pretty good.
That's a pretty good average. That's like Madden average.
I wonder how he broke
He
over
was putting his
50.
defense under pressure a lot with those quick drives he was going through. It
Yeah.
sounds
He had,
like.
he had quite a few
Yeah.
50-yard runs.
So got to give him props. Back around. Any other studs or duds?
I've got another stud.
I
Okay.
got a dud.
Good.
You good? Okay.
If Patrick Mahomes knew that he was mic'd up to drop the F-bomb twice, but all the kids that kind of follow him like he did today on that trick play, did y'all see it?
No.
If it was a parabolic mic that picked it up, then no foul. But if he knew that he was mic'd up and intentionally did that, yeah, that's kind of cheesy to me. Knowing that kids, look up to him and all that. There's a trick play where he basically says, F this, just effing work. And he tries to walk away, and then they quickly sneak the ball for first down.
Okay.
The trick play was great, but if he knew that he was mic'd and said that on national TV, then, yeah,
All right. Great.
it was clear.
I think I'm good.
Mr.
Indiana
Miller.
University.
That is stud or dud?
That's a stud.
I 100% agree with you, man. It's great story.
Well, no, I'm talking about the university signing him to an extension,
down.
Yeah.
locking him in. As soon as Franklin, boom, they redid his contract, and that's a smart move on their part.
Well, I would, last week you were playing golf and you weren't
was.
here, and our man said in the thing, Kurt Signetti is probably the best coach.
Yep.
Honestly, Ryan Day. I mean, it pains me right now. Ryan Day and I'm just not a Ohio State guy, but Ryan Day and Signetti, both in the Big Ten, are doing some magical things.
Yep.
Ryan Day he's got to beat.
No, they got
he's
the first
he's
down,
got to
fourth
beat
down.
So they went up going
Michigan
for a
this year.
sticker.
Yeah.
My duds. I got 3 duds.
I got one of them too.
Okay, go ahead.
Miami football.
Yeah, man. Damn.
Take
Which-
your pick.
which one?
Take your pick. Either one.
No, you're not talking about the Red Hawks either. In my
No. I think they won this weekend.
I've got Mike Norvell in Florida State after opening against Alabama and with wins over East Texas A&M and Kent State. Florida State has now dropped 4 straight games, all in the ACC. And actually, they have a 9-game ACC winless streak dating back to last year. So they've lost 9 straight ACC games. And then any combination of LSU, Clemson, Florida, South Carolina, those are just – Clemson lost at home. I mean, I know SMU's a good school. I mean, a good team. They played them last year in the ACC championship. But, Clemson's got to win that game at home in Death Valley. I know – actually, I thought they might have a better chance because Klubnik wasn't playing. But they got beat. South Carolina's had to have one of the most disappointing seasons around, and I do think Shane Beamer may be in jeopardy.
Mm-hmm.
It may be I think he may actually I think he may go back to Virginia Tech. Honestly, I think he may go back. And I've already expressed my disdain for Brian Kelly. My last dud, and I mentioned his name earlier, Lincoln Riley. Is Southern Cal ever going to break through? And more specifically, how long will the Southern Cal fans put up with this? I mean, Oklahoma fans weren't going to put up with it much longer. I mean, and he got bailed out and went to Southern Cal. I mean,
you would think they have all the resources, right, where they can succeed.
I mean, when you got like Snoop Dogg standing on the sidelines and you got all these other players standing on the sidelines, you would think that, you would think.
Everything is needed to be successful.
Yeah. All right. Any other studs and duds?
I would add Georgia Tech to the list.
Of studs?
I think just especially given they were an underdog this week. I don't know that it was a disrespectful underdog as Duke is playing well, but I still think they're not getting the full respect they deserve. That's a really good win at Duke.
Yeah, they came back. I mean,
very tough game.
Rainer, you were there. I mean,
Duke dominated them. And, everything but scoring.
Yeah.
Going in, first to go up to 5 and a scoop 6 out of the blue, a missed field goal. They should have been up 17-0. Duke.
But I like the resiliency out of Georgia
Oh, yeah.
Tech in terms of they did look a lot worse in the first half.
They did what it took to win. And the second half, they adjusted and they outplayed them second half.
The quarterback, he's a gamer, man. That Haynes King, he's a gamer. Yeah, he's a gamer. All right, anything else for the masses?
I think that's it.
All right, so that'll do it for this week's 2 Men to 6 Pack on the Man Cave Media Network. If you've liked the show that you've been watching, let me make sure I do this right. Down here in this corner, there'll be a subscribe button. Click on it, and you can check it out. This week, you can also check out Leadership Podcast, Consulting from the Couch. If you guys hadn't listened to it, Ken Lovell he's director of the Coastal NCFCA. We talked to him about leading with purpose, faith, sports, and the next generation. Ken's a great guy. Their big game changer banquet is coming up, and it's free actually to the public, and courtesy of Roger Carroll and Southern Touch. They're the host, and so everybody can go for free. Wednesday, new episode of Down East Eating East Prep Report with Chris Miller, brought to you by Marine Federal Credit Union. And we'll recap the past week of action, the preview of the big games, and, of course, like I mentioned earlier, talking to Kevin Till and from Swansboro and his head coach, Rodney Beasley. And then next Sunday, 4th week into the 7-series episode, Mount Rushmore Sports Dynasties. It'll probably be just me, Joey, and Gray talking if he's here because we're going to talk NBA basketball. But now we're going to talk old school.
So I don't need to come? Is that what you're telling me?
Well, no.
That's what it just sounded like, didn't it, Joey?
No.
So what I just heard,
no,
that you three are doing the podcast next week.
Well,
so I don't need to hurry home from Salisbury?
No.
I'm not coming.
You need to hurry home because we're going to talk about the old-timey Celtics and old-timey Lakers. When it was tape delayed, when they used to have tape delayed finals.
I mean, like in the 70s?
Yeah. So we'll talk about that.
When those games came out at 11:30 at night?
Yeah, they played the game they tape delayed them at night,
Yep.
man. That was crazy. We will talk about the Bulls and the Warriors and maybe some other teams. So, and we're going to try to the high school, the North Carolina. We talked last week about trying to do a North Carolina high school football dynasty.
That'd be good to start the playoffs, like you said.
I think we'll try to do it. I'm going to get with Chris Miller because he likes researching stuff like that, and I think we'll try to do that the Sunday before the playoffs start that Friday. So. If there's nothing else for the masses, then thank you guys for watching, and we'll be back with you next week for another show.
Yeah, I stick to it too. I thought it was